Lucy is just leaving. And she's dropped me off at a place called Picked Stones. I'm on Exmoor. We've just been chilling out for the last 2 days. Well, last day and a half. We've been chilling out for the last day and a half. Here in South Exmoor and East Exmoor. And so I've missed a bit of the Two Moors Way. There's about a 20 odd mile section that I didn't walk. Saved my knee, which has been a bit sore. But I do want to walk across Exmoor. And I do want to get to the finish line and walk across it. And I can pick up those bits of the walk that I haven't done between Morchard, Bishop and Exmoor. And I'm going to do a 15-mile walk today here from Pickstones. I'm just going to walk down to the Two Moors Way on the River Barle and walk along the 15 miles that's left to Lynton and Lynmouth. And hopefully there's a campsite there waiting for me. And I am super light. I've got down to almost as light as I can get with water. I'm carrying 1.5 litres of water and I'm just over 9 kilograms in my bag with a bit of food. And I'm on a different tent. So this will be my 3rd tent this week, which is good. It is good to have these different things to think about. Anyway, I'm at South Exmoor, Pickstones, about 410 metres up, and I'm going to drop down to the valley and pick up the Two Moors Way. And it's been a fairly expensive trip. I lost a mic receiver. That's going to cost me 60 odd quid to replace. This phone I'm recording on has been crushed in a car door, and it still seems to be working. The camera and everything seems to be working still. So hopefully these videos come out okay from now on. So fortunately it's my second phone. It's my old phone, but yeah, it's damaged beyond any reasonable use now other than just as a camera. Campsites, food, other bits and bobs. It's cost a little bit of money this trip, I have to say. So back on the Two Moors Way for 15 miles. And I'm a little bit disappointed I haven't done it all. But I tried to do it all last year with a bad back, and it put me out of action for 6 months. I didn't want that to happen again. And because I screwed up at the beginning of the week last Saturday by losing my mic receiver and having a bit of a meltdown on Dartmoor, I lost 2 days. So I sort of run out of time as well. So you know, it's just the way it is. It's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, I'm back on there now, and I'm quite pleased about that.
The world was to show you freedom. Would you take it if it shined like a light? Or would you choose to stay prisoner, captain, in this illusion of a life? Have you set your boundaries, borders? Do you know where your heart lies? Do we change the world?
This is called Castle Fort. It's between Pickstones and Simonsbath. Actually, there's loads of wild camping around here along the Barle River. However, it is owned by private landowners, and you're not lawfully, legally allowed to camp here. And I was a little bit uncertain before I started on my Two Moors Way at the beginning of the week. And I have made sure there's a campsite at the end of this walk, simply because I was unsure about the wild camping situation. I don't know Exmoor at all. So I'm using this now just to have a look to see where there is wild camping, where it's safe to camp, like on top of this hill. where no one's going to notice or bother you or mind that you're here, as long as you leave no trace, for future walks. And there are loads of decent walks all over Exmoor that I need to explore. And maybe Lucy will come with me as well, because she's been up here and she likes it too. So, but anyway, this is, I think it's called Cow Castle Fort. And in behind me, let's have a look, my camera's all smashed up. In behind me there's another hill, which was also a fort of some sort. I think both that hill and the hill I'm standing on are artificial. They were man-made years and years, you know, centuries ago. So thousands of years ago. Yeah, probably back to Iron Age times. All right, let's keep going.
With our hearts and minds, can we make it better? Can we change perception? Can we turn the tide? I only hope that we can come together. I see lots of hope, but we don't come together. No, 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 no. What do we need to turn the tide? What do we need to turn the tide? What do we need to turn the tide? What do we need to turn the tide?
All along the pathway from Pickstones to Simon's Bath, plenty of opportunity for wild camping. And here's another spot just outside Simon's Bath now. So plenty of wild camping if you choose to do that route, which I wish I had now. I wish I started further back, stopped here for the evening, and then went to Lynton and Lynmouth, but never mind.
Change the world with our hearts and minds. Can we make it better? If this world was to show you freedom, would you take it if it shine like a light? Or would you choose to stay prisoner, captive, in this illusion of a life? Have you set your boundaries?
This place is called Prayway Path, Prayway Head Path.
Do you know what it takes to turn the tide?
Okay, the pathway after June joins the Tarka Trail, and I'm going to descend into the Long Chains Valley. And the pathway so far has been relatively easy to follow and good underfoot. And again, I would recommend not wearing hiking boots for all of the 2 miles away. Definitely put some nice sturdy, tough walking shoes or trainers on. And behind me is the X Common, it's called. And again, it looks like a massive expanse, probably good for wild camping. This whole area, Dure Down and X Common, all the way at Simon's Bath, good for wild camping. Okay, I've crossed over from the Two Moors Way pathway. I'm walking on a pathway that runs parallel to it on the other side of this valley. And I'll go to somewhere called Stock Common, because there's a load of standing stones and I think ruins and cairns and stuff up there. It's a bit more off country, it's a bit more interesting. And I've checked the route that goes up around there. You see the pathway there, look, and it goes up. It's pretty bland, there's nothing up there, there's more on this side, so I've decided to cross over and have a look. Hasn't really changed the distance or anything that much, but it'll be a bit better for my mind. Okay, last mile and a half, 2 miles to go. I'm still on the opposite side to the Two Moors Way, but I am now on road, and I'm sort of grateful for that because my feet are a little bit sore, and I'm coming to the end of my little adventure. It's about 2 miles to the campsite. Hopefully they've got a spot for me. They are sort of expecting me, and I'm gonna chill out and reflect for the rest of the day. Today being Saturday, the 12th, I think, and I'm just gonna chill out, reflect, meditate, so to speak. And then Lucy's coming to pick me up tomorrow. We may stay for another night in Lynton, I don't know, but and then that's it. I've got to make all the videos now. I've done about 400 videos, so it's a lot of work. Something people probably forget about people who make these types of videos or this sort of content, or at least me anyway, is the editing can take hours and hours and hours afterwards. And I don't get anything for it. I'm not rewarded. People don't pay me or subscribe to me or anything like that. So yeah, I've got all that to look forward to, and it's all part of the hobby, I suppose. So anyway, onwards to Lynton, and then put my feet up time. A cup of coffee. Nothing more satisfying than getting to where you're trying to get to, and I'm on the outskirts of Lynton. And I've done a lot of walking. I've walked a long way. So I'll get down to the coast in a couple of hours once I've rested my feet. So yeah, this is the outskirts of Lynton and Lynmouth. And this place is actually called Barbrook. So after one microphone receiver, one broken phone. This is the third tent I've stayed in. I should have brought this tent. I said I was going to bring this tent. I should have brought this tent with me all the way. Dartmoor, large parts of Devon, and Exmoor. Lucy's been to see me. And now the sun's just come out after it's rained finally. The sun's come back out again, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I've done about 70% of the 2 Moors way. So I think that's a bit of a pat on the back for Darren. You know, I've walked about 65 miles. That's not bad. I feel like I've achieved. And now I get to stay here in Lynton and Lynmouth. Lucy's on her way back out to see me. She's probably going to stay here as well because she's going to love it. And that's the end of my mission. And I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. In this tent, I'm in the DD Hammocks Pyramid XL. It's huge. Look where my feet are. Yeah, there's where the door is. And it's my lightest. And there is my old phone. It also didn't make the journey. It got trapped in a car door. Yeah, game over for that.